Welcome to Q&A Tuesday on the Shuguru channel. Hi there, my name is Irene and this is another episode of the Q&A Tuesday where I answer your questions on a Tuesday. And today's question is about picking a color scheme or picking colors for a next project. And a side question is, how do I pick a color scheme that I don't often use? So how do I pick something new? Let's dive into that question right away. And I don't think there's one definite answer to this question, but I can tell you about how I pick my colors. When I'm completely blank with a new quilt in mind that I want to make and I want to find a new color palette to use, I go to Pinterest and I dot down color palette, maybe with one or two colors that I have in mind, and then Pinterest will give you lots of options. So many color options that you can combine. Maybe if you have a favorite color, say for example orange, and you want to make something with that and you want to see if there are new options that you haven't thought about, just put it in Pinterest, a color palette orange, and then it will give you options. Or maybe you can try it out by color palette green, color palette turquoise, and see what happens and see if you like those color combinations. I think that's a really helpful tool to help you find colors for the color palette, especially because you can see right away if you like the combo. So if you like those colors together, those swatches are placed next to each other and often are mixed in a photo to go with it, and so you can get a feel of the color combination, and I think you feel right away when you see such a picture if you love it or not. And then another option to pick out fabrics with maybe a new color scheme is to go with a fabric that you love. So here I have an example. This fabric, I like it a lot, and there are a lot of colors in here. So when I would want to make a quilt, whether it is with this fabric or without it, if I like the overall look of this, I could use this to pick out my fabrics. So what you could pick with this is maybe an orange and a pink. You can go with purple. I don't like purple so much, so I don't have a lot of purple, but purple goes well with this. Darker green. There are many options. So let me just build a stack of fabrics to match this. So here we have a stack of fabric that all matches this little teacup fabric, and it wouldn't really be a color palette that I would pick myself as to start with, but I think this is a nice starting point. So of course I'm taking fabrics from my shelf. I don't expect everyone to have shelves like this at home, but you probably have some scrap bins of fabric. You have maybe fat quarters at home, or you can do the same trick at a quilting store. So pick a fabric you love and then start picking out fabrics that go well with it. And yeah, I think this could make for a really happy color combination. And then you can also take the starting fabric away and then see what you think of it. And for this one, maybe I would remove the orange to make it a little bit, what is the positive word for boring? A little bit easier on the eye, maybe? Yeah, so I think this could make you one very happy quilt. Those are two ways that I like to pick fabrics. Go search on Pinterest for color palettes, or pick a fabric you love and match some fabrics to go with it. I hope this helps and that it answered your question. If you have a question about quilting or patchwork or anything related, just jot it down in the comments below and maybe I'll answer your question in the next video. Bye bye!